Hi everyone, Emma here. I'm so excited to show you the progress on this lovely cuff bracelet that I'm making with these incredible fish beads that we got from John Bead in our Curiosities box this month. I still am absolutely blown away at, first of all, the size of these. I have to show you. So I mentioned that I'm obsessed with fish beads in the unboxing. And when I first started beading, I ordered some on Etsy from a seller, and I maybe have 10 of two different color fish, of the small ones. And I thought I should check and see if I still have some. I was putting them on everything as charms and stuff like that. They're so gorgeous. So let me just show you quickly, and then we'll get to this. Look what I found. So this is the size fish I was telling you about. These are check glass fish. Look at the difference in the size. Isn't that hilarious? So yeah, this is one of my 4 wrap bracelets. The idea was this was going to be like a koi fish mermaid wrap bracelet on leather, and had to have my fish. So and I also have a koi fish on my let's see if I can focus that. It's a little too close to, there we go. So my koi fish on my tattoo. So I did do some research on fish, because we got some of these gorgeous redfish too. And redfish in Chinese culture and indigenous culture is, in Chinese culture, it's for strength and luck. And this one here that I got on my tattoo is for strength. And in indigenous culture, they use it to represent strength as well, because if it's like salmon, kind of like a red fish, they swim against the current when they're spawning. So they go up like waterfalls and stuff like that. They're just stunning to watch. So yeah, so I'm going to be coming up with a design for these. Oh my gosh, they're so beautiful. And again, we got like a ton of them, and they're still so much bigger than the tiny ones that I was obsessed with. Look at that. So, and you know what, we can't leave out, we got some white ones and some pink ones. So yeah, there's going to be a whole lot of fishing going on here. Fish beading. So that's the white one. And this one has I think at a distance, some of them you can see like a pink hue to them. Yeah, on camera you don't see it as much. So I think some of the pink is reflective. So they're probably all the same color, but I don't know if you can see, there's a bit of difference. But, oh, they're so beautiful. They're incredible. So I should say, before I go any further, huge thank you to John Bead and to the wonderful designers who put these fish in our Curiosities box. I think there's still some Curiosities box available, like single ones that you can buy. You can order, like sign up for a subscription so you get it every month, which is great, because then you don't have to worry about missing out on like an extraordinary box like the one we got. So I mean, they're all unbelievable, but I'm a little obsessed with the fish. So just saying, I will leave the links in the description. You just tap under the video and it will come up on a sidebar, and there's all the links that you need. The website is John Bead Friend and Family. So if you click on that, you will it'll bring you to that site, and you can click on Curiosities box and order your box. So this one here, this is what I have so far, and the idea is I wanted to cover this cuff. So this one's a little thinner than the normal ones I use. I usually use ones that are probably about double that, but I thought this would be a nice kind of a daintier one to wear. But you can see I've totally blinged it out already. So basically I have the one side done, the other side will be the same. So I might come back with different videos showing how I attach different things. Or I might do it with one of the other color fish. So stay tuned for that. But let me just show you one important thing with these fish, because they are so big. And our bracelets are not flat. They go around our wrist, so they need to go like this. One of the things I learned early on when I was doing beading embroidery is to check where everything sits when it's on one of the blanks. And that's important because I'll show you what happens when you put it on. I'm just trying to find the midpoint. So when you put it on, if you're putting like seed beads, you're going to get little spaces opening up. Let me grab my pointer here. So you're going to get little spaces opening up like this. You have the choice of just leaving it like that because we have the colored stiffy. This actually, the colored stiffy felt came from a previous Curiosities box. But the color matches the beads somewhat, so you can leave it like that. But I like for it all to be covered. So I will probably go in and add a row of beads just here to fill in that little space. But the other important thing with this is when you're picking your beads is take a look. The fish, I'm going to show you on the other side what would happen. So if we laid this fish flat on our felt and didn't leave any space when we attached it, this is what happens. So you're getting a space underneath his tail or underneath his head. So it's up to you if you want to put some beads under there to hold it in the position. And that's what I decided to do on the other side. So what I did, you can see there's a space. There's a space there, right here. And what I did was I added some beads here and then I attached the fish so that the tail is sticking up a bit. And the idea is that it looks like the fish is jumping out of water. So I had these lovely little drops, transparent drops. There's some blue ones there too. And the idea is this is water. This is water. There's the circular splash. And he's jumping out of the water. So that was the idea with that. So I'll be doing that on the other side. If you're interested, I can show you. What I did was I could have put any bead there to elevate it. You can use seed beads. You can use a larger bead. You can use things like some of your 2-hole beads, like a diamond duo, whatever. What I did, and I kind of knew I had these. Let me just, that's the wrong one here. Show you this one. This is I think they call them piggy beads. They're a 2-hole bead. So there's 1 hole in the middle and 1 hole on the side. And they're actually rounded like that. And the other side is convex, I think. So it goes in. So I just attached that back here like that. And then, I don't know, did I put a few more? What I did was I added 3 seed beads to here. So I came up through here with my thread, put 3 seed beads on, and then went through the tail, came out the mouth, and attached it that way. And that way you have the fish is in the right orientation so that it's not gonna, you're not gonna be bending your bracelet when you go to attach it to your form. And yeah, and then I just added the drops. These are the drops here. They're super tiny, but you can use whatever you have. You don't need to use drops. You can use around, say, a 3mm, 3, or I think a 4 would be a little big, but you could still use that, or you could use seed beads. You could use white to show like the foam that splashes off. And I might still do that in here to really make your eye go to it when you look at it. So that's where I'm at so far. Oh my God, these beads are crazy. They're so amazing. They're so beautiful. I'm just blown away. So stay tuned. More to come. Don't forget, the other thing I wanted to mention to you is when I went to see if there were still some boxes available for this month, which is called Oceania. This is the card that we got with it. The next month is there. So order. I would totally order it, but they send it to me. So thank you so much, John Bead. Thank you to the designers who put the stuff in the boxes. They're blowing my mind with this stuff. It's so much fun. So take care. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for all the positive comments. I really appreciate it. People don't realize how important their comments are. They really inspire me to keep going and do more fun stuff, and to have like that connection with you. And yeah, it's awesome. So I really appreciate you all. See you in the next video. Bye.